Now then, welcome back to Survival. My Survivor series is currently into... Let's have a look. Let's get rid of that. It's currently into October 6th. Autumn. Fully into the autumn season. And I've done nothing much more than you've already seen. I've just been grinding it a little bit. And just playing and just seeing where problems are. I've had to increase the depth here to make a too high wall. Technically a too high drop. All the way around the area that I've been working in to coincide with this little section down here, which leads over to the mine, the area I've been mining out a little bit, the big crack in the ground here, the ravine, and I've been growing my trees up and around this outside edge, and keep wandering around and doing all the wood cutting. It takes a few Minecraft days, well, TerraFirmaCraft days, in order to grow trees back from saplings, and the vegetation like this sort of stuff grows itself back, which is pretty cool, I like. My entire yield of crops for the season happened like last month, as it were, and I've since ripped it all up because the seeds, the crops, let me put it right, hold on. I harvested when it all grew and put it all into these pots over here. And then I replanted the seeds, and they didn't grow, and I left them, and I left them, and I left them, until eventually some of them started popping as seeds on the ground. So I thought, right, that's time just to take it all down and hide it all away. So I got all of these seeds here that's from the harvest, which I'm planning to set up a farm area ready for spring. So I've just got enough to get through winter. Hopefully this will get me through winter. It's not a great deal, but it is quite a lot in this grand scheme of things, food-wise. Not too bad. And I've got some rice, some wheat, barley, and some rice. I picked up some rice on a recent expedition. An expedition out into the wilds. Yeah. I finished off searching this island, and it's now confirmed that it is definitely an island. I searched all the way around here tonight. I found a small bit of bismunthium, whatever that is. I found a small bit of copper in there. This is home. I then checked this wasn't an extension to a new area because it just looked like a little bit of sandy shore for a little while. And then I tracked across here and into this new land and decided to head down just to check it out and figure out what was down there. Looking for things, anythings. There was a nice little encounter I had right up the top here, where I found some pumpkins, and we'll discuss those in a minute. Pumpkins, pretty a useful thing, but you can't grow them, unfortunately. I found some small lemonite, or limonite here, which is basically iron ore. I found some small samples, and then in this ravine here that we've got, just here, look, I found a cave going off, and I found an actual cave full of the stuff, and that is absolutely jam-packed, like walls, ceiling, 3 blocks deep in this limonite stuff. It was amazing, but I don't need it right now, so I didn't do it. Found a fruit tree there, found a bit of coal mine in the ravine there, but coal, yeah, I don't need coal so much there, and a little bit more bismuth there. The other useful thing that I did find was some carrot seeds. I found some carrots out in the wild, so I've got some carrot seeds there, one set of those, which should be awesome. So I got a lot of cool things from going out exploring over that way, and a cool thing from that way, I got the jack-o'-lanterns started out. Jack-o'-lanterns. I am sick of running around lighting these up. As you probably saw, there's a load of wooden blocks like these ones here. Over the top of my torches to stop them going out quickly in the rain. All the torches do extinguish still, but they don't extinguish quickly like when it's raining. So these jack-o'-lanterns are amazing, and I've got to find more pumpkins around the place. I think I found a dozen. I think I found just a dozen. I've got 11 left, and I'm planning where to place them down and where to put them to make my base. I'm starting to think, where's my base going to be? I leveled this out a little bit, thinking I was going to do farms up there, and then realised that I couldn't carry buckets of water up to place water in the holes. So I'm going to have to reduce this down again a little bit further, which is a pain. Sun's going down. Here's another thing that I found out when I went off that way. As I returned, I found that the mobs started coming and attacking me already. I don't know what it was exactly, but I'm guessing that somewhere close by to where I've been working here, there was a great big hole underground or something full of mobs. Like, huge amounts of mobs. Maybe from when I was mining down to get the first load of gold that we got. Maybe when I was mining a lot, that was the first time. The mobs possibly all gathered together into an area, and then they didn't spawn up on the surface so much. I did have torches lit all the way out there, and I had all this lit up with torches as well. So I was a fair way away from their tracking, so that they wouldn't necessarily, if they did spawn up over on those ridges over there, they wouldn't necessarily track me all the way down over here. But since I've been farming the wood and getting a good wood supply going on, I've got now 6 types of wood after all my adventures and stuff. Because I've been doing that a lot, I think that I've been here, so that they've been spawning over there and actually tracking me over here. Whereas before, I was mostly in my hut or around here, being very sly about it all. Well, now we've got a few things that I want to try and achieve, and one of the main things that I need to achieve is getting my farm sorted out ready for the next year, because the harvest this year, TerraFirmaCraft doesn't give you a lot of time, does it really? It starts you off in the early summer, where you can find some seeds and things around the place, and then in the later part of the summer, you've pretty much found everything you're going to find, and then a little later on, there's nothing to be found, and you've just got a chance to grow like one harvest before the harvest won't happen again, before there'll be nothing there for you again. So that's the thing that I now need to prepare for next year, I think. That sounds strange in Minecraft for me to be preparing for the next year already, but that is the way it's going to be. That is something we have to consider straight away from the start of everything. We have to consider going forward into the next year and how that's going to affect us. So I think farming is my winter plans. I need to plan out my winter. Here they come, look. They come from miles around to try and get me, and they all sort of pool up together here. This is another thing I want to change about my base building, is have a flat piece here, so they can stand like they can stand just here, and then when the sun comes up, they burn up, and I'd kill them all off that way. Or release the hounds or something, some sort of trap to get rid of them. Have we got any fruit left? No. I found some blackberry bushes as well. They hurt when you walk near them. Thorns, I guess. But I found 7 of them out there, so I brought all them back and set them up. But these bushes, they fruit at different times of the year. So I'm going to have to pay some close attention to that. I think the blueberries are the only ones that I've recently had during the summertime. Gooseberries I'm not going to get for a while, I don't think. And the blackberries were... Again rain, again with the rain. The blackberries were right when I got to them, so I managed to up my fruit a little ways. But as you can see here, look, I've been doing a lot of work with just vegetables and a bit of protein. The protein's generally coming from fish, because as you saw at the last episode, I got myself a little fishing rod. And fishing is quite cool in TerraFirmaCraft. Maybe I can show you a bit later when the rain stops and everything looks good again. Yeah. Okay, well, I guess I just got to wait for the night to finish, rain to stop, and we'll get on with something when it's daylight again, after I've lit all my torches again. I'll show you this as well, carpenter's torches. Booyah! Carpenter's torch. I'll show you that in a bit as well. Alright. Can't believe how many days and nights it's been raining for. It's unbelievable how much rain I'm getting at the minute. It's like day after day of rain, and then night after night of the mobs just conga lining down to meet me to try and have a go. Spawning all the way over there and walking all the way down here. They don't spawn over this area very much. They don't spawn on this plot of land. They don't spawn around the base. They spawn from miles away and then start working their way towards me. Slowly but surely, zombie conga lining. They're all over the place. All over the place. And the rain is just ceaseless. It just refuses to stop. So, I'm going to have to make some pumpkins. And I think there's like... I think I'm going to take one away from that, just so I've got a spare. I'm going to take 10 jack-o'-lanterns. And there's also a quest for jack-o'-lanterns somewhere in here. I've got 12 quests unclaimed. Yep, I've got 12 quests unclaimed. All of this stuff that I've been doing, all just sort of unlocked. I think the prospecting gold pan and then making the ingot molds just unlocked a ton of stuff. But Stone Age, let's have a look. Festival Spirit, unclaimed reward, jack-o'-lanterns, and I get a squash seed for that. I've just done 10, that's good. So that's that bit done, right? These ones, they give me full hearts, so I'm not getting those until I need them. I'm sticking to my 5 lives, and those are spares. They don't look like they're going to go anywhere else, so that looks okay. This one, however, we do have a lot of claiming to do, and I'll do that in a bit. I'm going to put these seeds away, and I'm going to put some of these pumpkins down before it gets too dark. I say too dark, before it gets to the point where I don't have the option. I think I'm just going to put one on the top of my house there. Take that back. So I've got one there alight all the time. And I need to kind of just keep areas that are the furthest reaches away from me lit at all times. So these ones I've put loads of wood over the top, but I'm also going to put a lantern just over this side here. The extremities of the area, because mobs don't spawn close to the player anyway. So having some extremities just lit like this is going to be a wise move, I think. And if I light this, I should be able to pick it up with a torch. Yep, there we go. I am going to reposition all these and base build over the winter months, the autumn-winter months. Because I doubt there's a lot else I can get done during the autumn-winter months than I'm already attempting to do. Let's put one there. So I'm going to build base and create farms. And that is what I'm planning on doing until next episode, where we will then have a shot at doing something new, something interesting. Right now, though, sun's coming out, but the rain hasn't stopped. Means these guys are just going to be as noisy as anything for a long time to come. Some of these don't take a lot of damage either. I don't know what it is about some of them. Look, there's a couple of punches and they're down and out. Down for the count. Named ones, they're the ones that take a beating. They've got steam-powered zombies now as well. Look at that, he's got a chainsaw on him. Man, some of these are crazy. Crazy bad. One of the things I need to try and sort out. Let's go into a bit of shelter over here. I did a bit of kiln work to get a chisel mold out of copper and another pick. I'm going to take that other pick and set that up. Because I was spam clicking the prospector's pick in the last episode, I ended up wasting it completely. The prospector's pick does a 25 by 25 by 25 area centered on the pick. So like, if the way I understand it, if I hammer on here, it will do 12 blocks in all directions and 12 blocks out down that way and 12 blocks up, I guess. So when I'm hitting a wall, I'm actually prospecting 12 blocks behind me, 12 blocks in front of me, 12 blocks to either side of it. So hitting these ones in a row is useless. I may as well hit that one, then move 12 blocks this way, hit that one, then move 12 blocks this way, while prospecting to do such and things and stuff. So I'll be more careful with this new pick, which is why I made a new one out of copper, so that I've got a nice fresh one. The reason I got the chisel, though, is, well, I want to make smooth stone in order to make something to use on my wheat. So I don't know exactly how this is supposed to go down. I think M is the default key for changing everything. It does the same thing with the hoe. The stone hoe also has a little box down next to my food in the bottom corner here. Down here, just next to my food, when I hover over it, you get this mode. And I have set that up to be my right control because there's a key binding issue. So we've got water, so it'll show whether a farmland has actual water or not available to it, which is this, nice and blue, meaning yes, it got water, so it's close enough to be supplied and is hydrated. It also has a farmland is, as in, is it grown yet as well, which was useful in harvesting, which is good. And when I get to a later level, I also have what soil properties there are for growing different vegetation, which we'll get round to hopefully next year in TerraFirmaCraft. I'll get around to that. But what I want to do with this has got a few modes as well. This chisel, it's got brick mode, which I need a hammer as well, don't I? I need the hammer in my inventory. Hang on a second. This hammer here, I was doing a bit of a stone anvil. I made a copper hammer to do stone anvil, but there's absolutely no recipes for things in here. I thought you could at least put a copper ingot in there. I put a bronze ingot, I think it was, and it wouldn't do anything. But I think you can work copper in there. So let's try in the future anyway. Anyway, so yeah, with a hammer in my inventory and using the chisel, I've currently got the chisel set to half slab mode. So I will take an eighth of a block off each time I remove it like this. I think that's how it works. And if I break it, I get nothing. Right? It just basically has destroyed the block. So let's find another block to experiment with. What I want is getting a smooth stone. So this is currently raw basalt, right? I can turn that into smooth like that, and then I think I can pick it up as smooth with a pick. Yes, I can. That's awesome. So now I've got smooth basalt, right? So let's try that another couple of times. This is sand, this is basalt. Let's do another smooth basalt. I think I need 3 for what I'm after. I need to make a grindstone thing. A thing to grind wheat and grain, because my diet is absolutely terrible. I am true vegan at the minute. I'm not eating anything. Smooth, smooth, smooth. Yeah, there we go. A quern base. Okay, so we've got a quern base. Now, that's important. I don't think I can place it down. Maybe I can, I don't know. Sorry about the rain. I'll turn the sound down of the weather so that it doesn't make so much difference to us. There we go. And I need to put a handle in it. And I'm not 100% sure if I can make a handle. Let's do quern. Here we go. There's the quern base. Yeah. And yeah, any smooth stones makes the quern base. But there's a handle for it as well. I don't know if it's called handle. Yeah, there it is. It's actually called handle. Handstone. That's it. A handstone is any stone with a stick. But I haven't been able to pick up stone yet. Like straight up stone without chiseling it, I suppose. I don't know how to pick this stuff up and turn it into smooth stone. I'm thinking maybe I just need to cook it in a forge or something. Maybe I cook cobble in a forge. Oh, the sun's come out. Awesome. The rain has stopped. And there's only one dude left, look. I think it's quite a good tactic. I think they just sort of despawn, even though I'm just around this area. Dude, drop that, drop that, drop that, drop that, drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it. I've hit you. Now drop it. No, don't go in the water. No, drop it, drop it. Give me some steampunk stuff now. Give it me ahead of the game. Drop that chainsaw. Drop the chainsaw. Drop it. Oh. Oh, he's not going to drop it anyway. I've already killed like a dozen of those. He's not going to drop it for me. It's no point. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was looking at trying to get the stone. Let me do a little bit of research, because I need to figure out if I can pick up or sort out these stones. So I'm just going to do a little bit of research and try and get to the stage that we can do something with all of this wheat. Because my dietary requirements, I need grain. I need grain. I need grain. Lots and lots of grain. Alrighty, so apparently there's a little trick you can pull by having stone unsupported fall, and it falls as stone. And I haven't tried it yet. This is my first attempt. As far as I can tell, this is how it's supposed to be. I don't have a lot of durability left on this pick, so I'm going to have to figure it out first time. So if I take that one out from there, and that one out from there, it should fall, and it drops as an actual smooth stone. Awesome. Okay. Thank you very much in the comments for that one. Let's see about that. And if I take that one out, will they both fall down? That one out? No, they don't both fall down. So I'm going to get one from this, like that. There we go. And I need to just quickly isolate another one here. Let's just tear this out. Just so that it's unsupported by anything, then it drops as a full block, as it were. And I only need the 3 and a handle, don't I? So I should be able to do this. I've got 7 left on my pick. Okay, so if I take that out from underneath it, and that out from the side it, does it fall? Does it fall? Yes. Okay, so, ha ha ha. Yes. Alrighty. So now I should be able to... Shut up, boys. They've been gathering again. Yeah, they've been doing lots of gathering. The steampunk guy with the chainsaw, I managed to get him out and give him a last hit. And no, he didn't give me anything. He refused. Let's see. Now, do that. Oh, we can get these stone slabs. We can make stone slabs. Oh, that might be even better. Oh, my days. But anyway, that. Oh, handstone. Okay, so let's do the handstone. Let's do the handstone. Okay, this is TerraFirmaCraft technology, but I've just seen another awesome. I've just seen another awesome that I need to do as well. Let's take barley. This barley will do. Seal that back up. Stick this in here. No, it won't do it. It won't let me. Oh, man. I'll have to figure this one out. Let's cut off anything here. Let's cut it up, maybe. Decay on it. Let's cut the decay. Now, do I have to cut it in smaller chunks? Barley grain. There we go. I have to cut it into barley grain. Something like that. And stick those guys in there. Yes. And then with an empty hand, spin it. No, spin it. Turn it, spin it. How do I turn it then? Ah! Ha ha! Achievement get. Grind. Grind it up. And now it's barley flour. Awesome. Now with the barley flour, the uses of barley flour, I just mix it with a bucket of water and it turns into... it should turn into some kind of flour. Please turn into some kind of flour. Some kind of flour, barley flour. I can cook it. Dough. There we go. So I can turn barley flour and a bucket of water. I hope it's not a red steel bucket that I need to make barley dough. I know it's any wooden bucket, it'll be fine as well. To make barley dough, and then I should be able to cook the dough and make bread. And then this little slot here that we've got, sandwiches, I should then be able to make sandwiches. Okay, yeah, that's cool. Now, 4 left. I'm not going to be able to do it. I'm going to need to make myself another pick and come up with another little cool thing that I need to do as well, which I'll set up and tell you all about in the next episode, maybe. Actually, I could probably just show you now. Railcraft lamps, or Railcraft lanterns. Railcraft lanterns. Next page on. Railcraft lanterns, here we go. Railcraft stone lanterns. Stone slabs with a torch. and I doubt they'll ever go out. But get the smooth stone, make the slabs, and then to put the torch in between them and craft stone lanterns was one of my original type things, and I realised that I couldn't get half slabs, smooth stone half slabs. But now, after doing this little thing, getting the 3 stone together makes half slabs. So all I need to do is carefully do a bit of mining of some rock, possibly down in the ravine next door, and we could potentially have lots of Railcraft lanterns everywhere around the base, which will be awesome and save me a lot of time relighting all of these torches. Okay. Was there anything else that I wanted to show you this episode? Lighting the place up. I want to do a lot of building and getting ready for the spring. There was this corn thing so that I can start getting my grain intake up and making bread. So sandwiches with all the vegetation should, in theory, no, get off, I didn't mean that, should, in theory, bring my grain up, keep the veg up, and if I maybe make fish sandwiches? I don't know if fish sandwiches is possible, but the fishing is awesome. If I could, I would show you. If I could do some fishing right now, I would show you. But these guys are not going to let me, are they? Those guys are not going to be happy. I don't know if I can fish in here. Oh, a bite. Oh, yeah, I can fish in here. Awesome. Yeah, there we go. There, fish. It's a very interesting mechanic because you catch a fish and then you pull it up. Hey, you get freshwater fish from just fishing in the pond here. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. So it actually, you have to fight the fish, and you get experience for casting, well, calling them in and all that. It's quite cool. I like this TerraFirmaCraft fishing. It's pretty cool. Can I get a bite? Can I get a bite? Can I get a bite? Bite. It's kind of like you decide how far you want to throw it out, and then when you get it out there, a fish comes along and actually you see the fish fighting against you, and you're drawing it in and the fish is fighting against it, and it's pretty awesome looking. Is that all the fish I'm going to get out of that section? I've like overfished it already because that little bit of water only had a few fish in. Is that what it's telling me? That might be true actually, because I've seen it do other things. S to stack them together. Yes, I know that now, people. Thank you very much. Right, well, I think that's it for this episode of Survivor Series. I have the autumn-winter period to go through now. I'm going to be doing building. Laying out my farms here, I think, and I'm going to be setting this up and building up the levels and placing the lanterns in the right places, and build this whole section up to be my home, well-lit home area on the edge of the ravine. Most of this that you see here now will be broken down and destroyed, and I will have a nice new place to show you in the next episode. If you want, and this is for those of you that have stuck it out all the way to the end of the episode, if you want to see some building episodes, then let me know in the comments and I will do a bit of building as an episode to sort of like breach the gap between now and then. Now and then. Oh, that's my thing. Now then. Bridge the gap between now and then by doing a few building episodes to show you building my my house, my base, my thing sorted out. I don't think I can advance much further in TerraFirmaCraft as yet, but at least I can have a safe home base to explore from and then do all my mining from there. Alright guys, thank you very much for joining the Zombie Conga. I will see you in the next episode of the Survivor Series, TerraFirmaPunk.